Good evening YouTube, I'm back for the last time on what we're about to do. It's my 2020 collection and we're going to go from U to Z. And as you can see there's already a nice big pile here. That's me U's. So, it's quite a pile, but we'll get through it in one go, and that way you don't have to look at my ugly mug for the rest of the week apart from me top 10 and me competitions. It can't be too bad, can it? I'm not that, well, I am ugly, but there you go. Also remember, comments down below, what am I missing? Because I'm sure, because with the U's and the V's there aren't that many, there's not that many X's, there's not that many Z's, so I'm definitely missing some there. The W's there's quite a few, but I'm always open to suggestions as well. Let's get this started and get it over with. First we have UFO. Van Damme's in it, but I haven't watched it yet. Is it any good? Let me know. Then we have the Ugly Truth, another one I've yet to watch. Gerard Butler though, he's a good actor, I do like him. The Ultimate Wave Tahiti 3D, I love these IMAX ones, I want to pick up a few more of these. The picture quality is really good on them. Ultraviolet, I picked this up and they said it was region 2, but it's not. It's multi-region, but it's American, so I can never sell it on. Disappointed with the actual quality of the transfer on this. It's not a bad film, but it's like prior Matrix-y shite. It's weird. The Unborn looks evil. I haven't watched that one yet. Unbroken, that looks quite cool. Haven't watched that one yet. Unchained, Antonio Banderas again. But it's got Adrian Brody and I just don't like the man. Right, Uncle Boomy, who can recall his past lives. I have no idea, I haven't watched it, I have no idea what it's about, but with that kind of title you just gotta buy it. Underdog, yeah, I'm barely even acknowledging that I bought that one. Underground, nice little horror. Not actually watched the whole thing, I fell asleep, but I was knackered, so I need to get back on that one. Underworld, love that film. Then we have Evolution, Rise of the Lycans, Awakenings in the 3D, and then we have Blood Wars, and also in the steelbook to that one as well. I do like the Underworld films. A lot of people are a bit miffed with it, but I like it. Unforgiven, a classic Eastwood. I've never watched the whole thing on that one. My other half watched this yesterday. She didn't tell me what she thought of it yet. Unfriended. I'll have to ask her. Quite a poignant one, this, United 93, where they battle back and crash in, is it Pennsylvania or Kansas, where it is. Quite a strange film because you know what's going to happen. Universal Soldier, a classic. I need to pick up that 4K steelbook of that because it's beautiful. Day of Reckoning, yeah. Regeneration, and I do have, is it Day of Reckoning as a steelbook as well, I think. History Channel, The Universe, I love these things. History Channel, like, and all of that, they do such good work. Unknown, trying to get it with the focus right, that's better. I've not actually watched that one, but I've watched this one, The Unknown with Liam Neeson. That's a good watch actually. I was quite happy with that one. Unstoppable, brilliant film, really enjoyed that one. You think, what can they do with a runaway train, but it's actually quite good. Unthinkable, this is a brutal one. All I can say to you is watch it. It's hunting down nuclear weapons with terrorists and how do you extract information. Trust me, you can believe what Samuel L. Jackson gets up to in that. Until Death, Van Damme that I haven't actually seen. Untouchable, not watched this one yet. Looks okay. Untraceable, no idea. Diane Lane, but not watched it at all. One of my favourite films, Up, brilliant, especially in 3D, looks amazing. Up in the Air, I would call it a calm film more than anything. It's enjoyable, but don't expect too much from it, I would say. Urban Explorers, and one of my horrors that I've yet to watch. USS Indianapolis, I think Movie Mad said he enjoyed this, and he's just picking it up in Blu-ray now. And then the classic is The Usual Suspects. Who is Kaiser Soze? Yeah. So that's the U's out of the way. Now we got the V's. I just know I'm going to tip one of these over. V for Vendetta. Cool film. Yeah, loved it. Really enjoyed that one. VHS. Never got around to watching it. Scary and Raw. Okay. Vacancy. That's a weird one. Kate Beckinsale again. So I like her. I don't like Luke Wilson. Vacation. This is funny and disgusting all at the same time. Valentine's Day. One of those British mushy flicks. Still not watched it yet. Valerian. The 3D one. I picked this up for less than £3 from a while ago. I said about getting some stuff from was it Cinema Paradiso, the seller on eBay. Yeah, it's an amazing 3D. It's going really cheap, and that was one of them. Valkyrie, supposed to be quite a cool film this, but yet to watch it. With Tom Cruise. Series 1 of the Vampire Diaries. I haven't got around to these yet because there's loads of series I need to pick up a few more. We've got Series 2, Series and 3. I think I'll need to pick up at least another 3 series of that before I really start delving in on it, I reckon. Vampires suck. Yes. These are films that take the piss out. Lots of other films are getting on my tits a bit now. That one is particularly shit. Vantage Point, awesome film. Amazing direction on it. I don't want to tell you much about that one, but bloody watch it. It is cool. The Vatican Tapes, no idea, but I've heard good things. Then we have Veep. This is season 2. I want to pick up season 1. I do like her, but I want. Every time I've tried to pick up series 1, there's been a problem with it. It's really annoying. You know, you sometimes get those films where you just, oh, I want to get it now. Vehicle 19, Paul Walker. Of course, I'm going to buy anything with Paul Walker. Vendetta, not a bad film. Danny Dyer. I quite enjoyed that one actually. Recent pick up this one, Vengeance. Haven't watched this one yet, so I don't really know anything about that one just yet. Then there's Nicolas Cage Vengeance, which I still haven't watched anyway. That was in the £2 pile. Venom, awesome. Can't wait for the sequel. Going to be amazing. You can actually pick up Venom in 3D, but mostly only German websites do it, so I might have to do that. Vertical Limit, wasn't that impressive it actually. Goes back years this one, but yeah, the transfer wasn't that amazing. The Veteran, another one I have not seen, but Brian Cox is in it. Vice, this is some funny shit. Yeah, I would highly recommend that one actually. Then we have Vice with Bruce Willis. Not watched this one ever, so I have no idea what that one's like. Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I have no idea. It cost me like 30p. Never bothered to watch it, but it's Penelope Cruz. There's got to be some validity in there somewhere. Victim, another one of those British violent ones. We do anything but violence. We got Michael Biehn in this one. Victim. Never watched it, but he's from Terminator, so it's got to be a cool film, right? Victor Frankenstein. This is the one film where I'd like to cricket back Daniel Radcliffe's face just for the fact he's got that haircut. I mean, what the hell was they thinking? Victoria and Abdul. Yeah, this got some good reviews, but I've still not watched it. Viking, The Darkest Days. That's me going on my Game of Thrones thing again. Vikingdom, same deal there. Vincier, not watched at all. I have no clue. Some foreign film, never. I picked it up cheap as hell. Vinyan, The Lost Souls. This looks quite evil actually. It's supposed to be a really good horror, but I just don't have the balls to watch it yet. Seagal paying his bills. Violence of Action. The Visit, not a bad film actually. Shyamalan, I enjoyed it anyway. This was in the old. Was it? I think it was in the £2 aisle. Vixen, the movie. DC one. Not watched that yet, but it looks alright. The voices. This is funny, man. It's real dark. I can only say I highly recommend that one. Definitely watch. Haven't watched The Void yet, but I heard good things about that. And then we have one last mushy one, which is The Vow with Channing Tatum. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. Probably never will, but there you go. Right, hopefully that lot doesn't fall over, and we start on the W's. And we start with W. Josh Brolin. Yeah, I've heard good things, but I'll reserve judgment till I've watched that one. This film is by Madonna. W.E. I don't think I'll ever bother watching that one, probably. The Walk. There is a 3D version of this that I haven't got around to getting yet. Walk Among the Tombstones. Brilliant Liam Neeson film. Highly regarded thriller. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Yeah, that's some funny shit. Yeah, that's worth having. Series 1, The Walking Dead. Never watched. Series 2, never watched. Series 3, never watched. Series 4, never watched. I figure I'll get another 4 series, then I'll start watching them. I know that they are highly acclaimed, but I want to get all of them so I binge watch. I will get there. Walking on Sunshine. Got it for 50p, so I haven't got. It's a sing-along version. Not that I would ever would. Brilliant. Walking with Dinosaurs, the movie. Brilliantly done. Even more brilliant when it's in 3D. Then we have The Wall, a recent pickup. John Cena's in it, so there's got to be some merit there. Wall Street, classic film. I think it's overhyped. I mean, if you watch it nowadays, it's actually a bit boring compared to some of the latest stuff that's come out. I mean, Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, I thought was actually better. One of the best films ever made. Wall-E, this is awesome. See that in 4K. The Wallace and Gromit collection. You got Matt Loaf for Death is on this, but the Were-Rabbit isn't. I also got Matt Loaf for Death separately. I've just got to pick up the werewolf one, then I'll have all of them. 50p this cost, I've got no idea. Walsh with Bashir. I just like the artwork on it actually as well. Kind of cool. Wanderlust, another one of those comedies. Paul Rudd's funny though. Then we have Wanted, the normal version. I own Steelbook. Is it 1 or 2? One. Yeah, 1 Steelbook of that. Then we got the comic reel one. So, gotta have that, ain't you? War with Jet Li. Cool film. And of course, Jason Statham. War for the Planet of the Apes 3D. What a film. Oh, the visuals alone are amazing in that film. War Games. Yeah, a bit cheap. War Horse. Amazing production in the theatre now, but quite a cool film actually. War Pigs. A Dolph Lundgren film I've never watched. Sin Asia coming up, guys. War of the Arrows. You know me and my Sin Asia stuff. War of the Worlds coming to 4K soon, guys. Can't wait to see that. War on Everyone. This is actually really funny. I highly recommend that one. The Ward. One I've never watched but heard good things about. A few people were disappointed with Warcraft at the beginning, but I highly recommend watching it in 3D because it's freaking awesome. Let's put these over here. Then we hit the classic, which is War Games. Yeah, awesome film. Classic for its day. Matthew Broderick looks about 4 in it. Next, Warlords, another Jet Li one. So I'm not going to say no to that one. Warm Bodies. Yeah, this is bloody funny. It's a really good zombie movie, which it sounds really weird to say, but it is literally a really good zombie movie. Then we had The Warrior and the Wolf. Heard good things, but not watched yet. Then we have The Warrior's Way. Not seen this one at all. But I mean, when you got Kate Bosworth, Jeffrey Rush, he's a cool actor. And a couple that I've never heard of. So I will reserve judgment. The Watch, one of my favourite comedies ever. Brilliant. Watchmen. I wasn't prepared for this. I thought it was all superhero, but it's a real dank arseholes in this. Major violence, brilliantly done. There are so many releases of this now, though. There's like, what, at least 6 or 7? Taking the piss a bit. And then we've got Tales of the Black Freighter, which is like a graphic novel. Never even watched that one. Water Diviner, it was cheap. Russell Crowe, probably never watched that one. War for Elephants, yeah, I've heard okay things, but it'd have to be a boring Sunday for me to watch that. The Water Horse, Legend of the Deep, yeah, that actually looks quite cute. Waterworld, yeah, I do like Waterworld, it's a good film. The Way Back, don't know, never watched that one. Then we have We Are Your Friends. Thing I love about this film, is just how badly it tanked. When it was released in the cinemas in this country, it made £19.80. That's how much it made in the cinema. That's what you call tanking it big time. We bought a zoo. I may have bought the film, but I haven't watched it. We need to talk about Kevin. I love Tilda Swinton, and she can play some real weirdos. So I like the look of that, but I haven't watched it yet. We Own the Night, another good film, and yeah, that's Joaquin Phoenix and Mark Wahlberg. You can't say fairer than that. That's two awesome names. Oh, nearly knocked a pile over then. We Still Kill the Old Way. The other film today is We Still Steal the Old Way. Which is that one? A couple of British gangster ones again. I think all we can do is gangster films. We Were Soldiers. Bloody good film. Really surprised me, that one. We're the Millers. Yeah, a bit in your face. It's funny in places. The Wedding Ringer, though, is funny as hell. Josh Gad is such a nut job. Yeah, highly recommend that one, actually. I just love Kevin Hart. He's brilliant. The Wedding Singer. Awesome film. Love Adam Sandler in that. Brilliant. The Wedding Video. Yeah, that's the other end of the British shit we do. Wee Man. No idea. Recent pickup. Never watched it. Le Weekend. No idea, but Jim Broadbent, and he's a cool actor. Weekend at Bernie's. Wow. Funny, funny, funny. Classic, classic, classic. I love that film. So happy to get hold of a copy of that. Weekender. No idea. British film. It's either violence or drugs. So it's drugs. Welcome to Curiosity. I found it quite hard to actually find this on any listing, so I haven't watched that yet. But I have heard okay things. And Richard Blackwood's in it. So he disappeared from EastEnders. Look where he is now. Welcome to the Jungle. Not the rock version. They're just a terrible, terrible horror film. Welcome to Marwen. Wow. Stephen Carell's amazing in that. Mark Strong's amazing in Welcome to the Punch. Awesome film. Werewolf. The Beast Among Us. I hate werewolf films. American Werewolf in London scarred me as a kid, I tell you. West is West. The much shitter sequel to the amazing East is East. What Doesn't Kill You? Heard good things. I like Ethan Hawke, but yet to watch that one yet. Please don't fall over. There we go. We're getting there, guys. What Happens in Vegas? I've heard good things about this, but it's never ever got round to watching it, so I need to get my finger out on that. What If? Again, not watched him yet. What to Expect When You're Inspecting? Yeah, it's alright. What We Did on Our Holiday? Catch Corona, apparently. What's Your Number? Another cheap romantic one that I've never watched. Where the Wild Things Are, a very cutesy, cool film. A bit dark, but yeah, I would say most people would enjoy that one. While We're Young, another one I've yet to watch, but I heard good things. Whip It, some cool fights in that. Yeah, I'd highly recommend that one, actually. Almost there, almost there. Whistleblower, another one that I've heard good things about, but not yet watched. White House Down, got the steelbook for this one. Pity that it came out at the same time as Olympus Has Fallen, because I think it was overshadowed a bit, but the action wasn't as good. The White Queen. It's a BBC not documentary, BBC thriller, as it were. But I've never watched it. But it was out in the £2 shelf at Poundland. So who's going to say no to something like that for £2? White Vengeance. I've watched about half of this and I fell asleep, but not because it was boring. They're comparing it to John Woo films, so there's got to be some merit behind it. But I was so tired, I made the mistake of starting to watch it when I was tired. Whiteout, another Kate Beckinsale one. Not bad, actually. Quite well done, that one. Why Him? The funniest bit is with the ball bag on the face. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch it. It's so funny. Wild. I have to be pretty bored to watch Reese Witherspoon. The Wild. Classic. One of the first films to be ever put on Blu-ray. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? A classic film that I've only just picked up. It really holds its price well. Wild Africa, you know me in these nature ones. Wild Africa, that's another volume. They're all 3D as well. Wild Bill, not watched this one yet. Another gangster drama from Britain. Wild Card, the extended edition with Jason Statham. Not bad fights in that one. BBC documentary here, Wild China. To watch him fish with those cormorants is amazing. Wild Target, another one I've yet to watch, but Emily Blunt's in it. I think the next film we're going to be watching is Mary Poppins Returns, and that's Emily Blunt. So Wildlife 3D. For a while this was going for big money, I don't know why. The classic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, awesome. Gene Wilder's gone, isn't he now? So Winter in Wartime. I'm not that into those real dank war films, but there you go. Wolf Creek, nice bit of brutality down from Australia. The Wolf of Wall Street, oh what a classic film, I love it. When he's sniffing coke off that bird's ass, well, that's so funny. The Wolf Pack, recent pickup that I've not watched yet, but oh look, it's British, oh look, it's gangs. X-Men. Wow, really Wolverine X-Men Origins, so it's still under the W's. Not bad. To me the sequel was a lot better. So you have the Wolverine, and of course I do have it in 3D. Watch the adamantium night fight in that. Whoa. Highly recommend that. Woman in Black, cool. Sequel, pile of shit. Women in Gold, not a bad thriller actually. I got this from Germany, I've got no idea where it came from, and it is available in 3D, so I've got to hunt it down. But it's a woman, a gun, and a noodle shop. It's one of those that I've just got to buy it just for the title alone. I've never watched it. It looks quite violent, but just from the title I bought that one. The Women. Yeah. Wonder Park, recent pickup. Yeah, very colourful. Cool, quite a cool looking film. The 3D version of Wonder Woman from Australia. Got it for less than £5. Yes, please. Have you guys seen the 4K steelbook that's coming out of that? Oh, go on, Zabin, take a look. Looks amazing. Wonders of the Solar System. Awesome documentary. Another Sin Asia. Wuxi the Demon Slayer. The really good effects in that. Cool film. Then we go back to Costa Rica with the 3D nature, and then we got Panama, and then we got Colombia. So there's loads of those. World on Fire, not watched that one yet. World Trade Center. As a person that's been up the World Trade Center less than a year before it actually happened, knowing that people jumped, it's a very weird film to watch. Knowing that I've been there, seen this, done that, and all that. I lost 2 friends in these towers. One in the tower, and one in one of the planes. I didn't find out for 2 months, so quite a hard watch for me. But there you go. It was good that how it was put onto film was very sympathetic, in my opinion. Nicolas Cage did a good job on that one. Right, let's get the last bit here. World War Dead. Never watched it. Love World War Z. Awesome film. Will they ever make that sequel? And then we have it in 3D, and it's really cool in 3D. At World's End, yeah, the memes that have been coming out because of Corona with this, brilliant. Wrath of the Titans, not too bad. The first one's better. You still got to have it in 3D, you know what I mean? Got to have it in 3D. Brilliantly visceral, so down to earth, amazing, amazing film, The Wrestler. Never bothered to watch this. I just don't like Adrian Brody. I like the cover, so that's why I bought it. Wrong Turn 4. You can't get all the wrong turns in Britain, I don't think. I've never really found any of the other ones. Wire Up. A very well received film from a lot of critics, so I must get around to watching it one day. And lastly, we have Wormwood, Road of the Dead. Not watched this one yet, but I've heard some good things about it. So you know, it's Australian as well, so I will definitely get around to watch that one at some point. That's your W's, guys. So we're on to the X's now. We're almost there. People who have stayed with me through this entire process. I know there's 2 of these films. I know I've got to pick up the other one, but we have I Want to Believe. So it's the X-Files, I Want to Believe. And it's a director's cut. Not that makes any difference to me. Triple X. Awesome film. Triple X Next Level. Holy crap, that shit. And the third one I have is a 3D steelbook. Then we got the original X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men Last Stand. We got them as a trilogy as well. Then we have First Class. Then we have Days of Fun, Days of Future Past. Days of Fun. Then we have Days of Future Past, the Road Cut, which I've never watched. Then we have Days of Future Past in 3D. Then we have Apocalypse, which I thought was pants. Looks better in 3D, but still pants. And lastly, we have the Astonishing X-Men, which is one that's recently been surfacing around the £2 piles as well. Not watched that yet. Right, so that's the X's. You ready for the Y's? Yeah, we're 25 minutes in with only a few to go. Yakuza Apocalypse, there's some violent stuff in this. Oh yeah, yeah, that's definitely worth it. Sin Asia again, guys, Way of the Samurai. Well, you know, it's Yamada, Way of the Samurai. Not a bad one. Kind of enjoyed that. It can be annoying in places. Yeah, love Yes Man, brilliant film. Another documentary, Yellowstone, beautifully done that one. I actually enjoyed this next one. Yogi Bear, bit cheap looking, but it looks better in 3D. I would say definitely. One of my favourite Adam Sandler films. You don't mess with the Zohan. This is some funny shit. Oh god, it's funny. You're next. I mean, it needs to be my next because I've never watched it, but I've heard good things. You, Me and Dupree. Oh, I really don't want to watch that. I don't know. A Young Doctor's Notebook. Another one with Daniel Radcliffe. I have series 1 and 2. German. Never watched them. Young Adult. Again, never watched it. But it's Charlize Theron. Young Sheldon, series 1. Need to pick up series 2. I actually quite enjoy Young Sheldon. A lot of people don't, but I think it's funny. Sin Asia. A Young Bruce Lee. Yeah. I think this is known by about 3 different names online, so be careful what you buy. Your Highness. Yeah, I think it takes a piss a bit too much. It's alright, but you'll tire of it quickly. And then we have Youth in Revolt, which I still haven't seen actually. And then we go on to my last pile for 2020. My Zeds. Zakimiri Make a Porno. Never bothered watching it because, I mean, Seth Rogen just looks like the biggest, scruffiest bastard in it. I can't be bothered. Zero Dark 30. Quite a cool film, actually. Zero Theorem. Heard good things but not watched yet. This cost me like 50p. Zuzu Pets. Any idea? I ain't got a fucking clue what it's about, but end of the day. I mean, look at that. And they're all loose in the box. Zidane, there's a dipshit. What an idiot he is. That cost me about 20p. Zombievers, yeah, there's some classic trash. It's actually quite funny. Zombie Apocalypse, yeah, we're always going to have a few more zombies in it. Zombie Hunter, it's Trago, so it's got to be good. Zombies vs Strippers, yeah. Zombieland, oh, I need to pick up Double Tap as soon as possible. I've got to watch it, but I love the original. Zombies of Mass Destruction. Yeah, how cheap does that look? And it probably is. Zookeeper. Loved it. Awesome film. Zoolander. That's some weird shit. But that's really weird shit, the sequel. Nutters in that one. Zootropolis. Absolutely amazing visuals. Brilliantly done film. Highly recommend it. Orlando Bloom in Zulu. Yeah, never watched. But who hasn't seen the original Zulu with Michael Caine? Stop throwing those bloody spears at me. Awesome. Highly recommend that. And there we have it, guys. That's everything. There may be a few little bits and bobs behind me, but it's stuff that you would have seen me present to you before anyway. But that is my A to Z for 2020. Now, on average, I've been probably collecting about 1,000 films a year, so it's not too bad. But obviously this year we've really hit a stumbling block to start with. Things are going to need to get back to normal before I'm really going to start putting more films into the collection. I'll do my best. There'll be a few bits and bobs here and there, a few trade-ins here and there. I'm starting to get down on the old... my prize pile's going down quite a lot as well, so I'm going to need to try and concentrate on that as well. As well, I put on my business card, if you want me to shout out your channel, if you donate some films for the prize part, you always get a good shout out, and I make sure people subscribe to you as well. So if anyone wants to talk about that, you know where I am on Facebook. I'm always happy with that. Lots of people have done it already, which I really do appreciate as well. I always pay it forward, you know that, guys. Now, enjoy the rest of your, I'll say weekend, but Easter weekend, because it is the Monday already. Hopefully all your families are safe and you haven't had any bad news over the weekend. My poor mum, both her budgies have died within 48 hours of each other. So, and one thing the woman needs is a hug, and it's the one thing I can't give her right now. So mum, I love you. Alright. I know people might think, oh, it's only budgies, but she lives on her own, so that's who she talk to, you know. But to have both of them die within 48 hours of each other, I'm not showing any illnesses, she's really knocked her for sick. So poor mummy, you know what I mean. Take care, everybody. Remember to look on Facebook as well for the American, German, French and Australian releases. They were posted over the weekend. There's some interesting stuff. I'll tell you, the next 4 to 6 weeks there's some major stuff out, so be looking for a few updates that way as well. I'm going to be doing a little series about why it's worth staying alive during the coronavirus. The reason is to battle the coronavirus, because there's a lot of good stuff coming out. You take care now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.